Hello everyone. Let's wait for a few minutes more and then we'll start the session. Uh, Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, Annapurna.
Okay. So let's start the session. Uh, Hi, everyone, and welcome to our webinar on the future of AI building trust through security. This is Annapurna, and I would like to thank you all for joining us today. As we all know that artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming our world, and with this advancement comes the critical question of trust. So in this session we'll delve into the future of AI and explore how robust security measures can build confidence in this powerful technology. We are really fortunate to have two amazing experts guiding us through this discussion. Let me introduce our speakers for the session: Mr. Bhuvneshwar Rana, Senior React Native Developer, and Mr. Ayush Sharma, Associate Data Scientist. They will share their insights on building a secure and trustworthy future with AI. We'll also have a live Q&A session at the end, so feel free to submit your questions in the chat box as we go along. Remember, your active participation is what makes these webinars great. So, before we get started, I would like to inform everyone that the recording and slides will be available after the session. So, let's start. Over to you, Bhuvneshwar.
Okay. Thank you, Annapurna. Good evening, everyone. So, first, I would like to welcome you all to our webinar. Myself, Bhuvneshwar Rana, and I'm thrilled to be your main speaker today. Being a senior React Native developer with 4 years of experience in developing hybrid mobile application and web application. Joining me today is my co-host Ayush Sharma. He's a data scientist with 3 years of experience in developing AI ML based applications. He brings a wealth of knowledge in the field of data science, and together we will provide you the comprehensive understanding of cybersecurity, the future of AI.
Thank you, Bhuvi. I'm equally excited to be here and a warm welcome to everyone as well. And yeah, we will be sharing some really interesting insights on how AI applies in cybersecurity in today's world.
Absolutely. So, I would like to request you all throughout this webinar, we encourage you to engage with us, ask questions, and participate in this discussion. We want this session to be interactive and informative as possible. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, in today's digital world, trust is paramount as we navigate to ever evolving landscape of cybersecurity. Understanding the crucial role of artificial intelligence is essential. AI can be a powerful tool for both strengthening and potentially threatening our digital security. On the positive side, AI can be a game changer in cybersecurity. AI algorithms can analyze vast amount of data to identify suspicious activities, predict cyber attacks, and automate cybersecurity responses. This helps us to stay ahead of cyber criminal and protect our data more effectively. However, AI can also be used by malicious actors to launch more uh, sophisticated attacks. Cyber criminals can leverage AI to automate tasks, personalize attacks, and bypass traditional security measures. This highlights the importance of developing robust security measures that build trust in a world increasingly reliant on AI.
Yeah, altogether by harnessing the power of AI for good and implementing strong security measures, we can create safer digital future. Transparency and accountability are the key. And even we need to ensure that AI powered security solutions are developed and used very responsibly. Remember that trust is the cornerstone of a secure digital future. By leveraging AI responsibly, we could be building some robust security measures, and also we can create safer online environments for everyone. Moving ahead to the next slide, uh, imagine a time when the biggest online threat were simple pranks. So just like some viruses that popped up funny messages, or those those pranks that your friends did to steal your sensitive information, like login IDs and passwords, all of them. So those days are long gone, and today we face a much more sophisticated enemy in the form of cyber criminals who can launch way more complex attacks that can cripple businesses and also steal our own personal information and even disrupt some critical infrastructure. In the early days, we can see that cybersecurity threats were relatively basic to compare to what it is today. So we worried about simple viruses that could corrupt our files, maybe some worms that could spread rapidly across networks, and basically phishing scams that try to trick us into revealing our own information and passwords. So, like I said, like in today, the landscape has changed dramatically. Today, we face a new breed of cyber criminals, I can say, who are launching um, a lot advanced persistent threats, that's also known as APTs. These long-term specific targeted attacks where criminals spend more months or even a few years infiltrating a system to steal sensitive data or disrupt all of the operations going on inside a business. Another major threat could be ransomware. So, ransomware, this is a malicious software that encrypts all of your files, making them inaccessible, and then demands a ransom payment to unlock them. The growing number of today's connected devices, as we all know, known as Internet of Things, IoT, has also created a lot of new vulnerabilities, as these devices are often uh, what I can say poorly secured and can be exploited by criminals to gain access to a network.
Right. As technology advance, so do the threats, cyber criminal in increasingly turning the artificial intelligence to automate attacks and make them more effective. This is a worrying trend that highlights the need of constant vigilance in and innovation in the field of cybersecurity. Finally, the widespread adoption of cloud computing has introduced new challenges. Securing data and application in clouds environment requires a different approach than traditional on premise securities. So remember, cybersecurity is ongoing battle. By staying informed about the latest threat and taking a step to protect ourselves, we can stay ahead of the curve and keep our data and system safe. So moving forward to next slide, the ever increasing volume and complexity of cyber threats demand ever more sophisticated defenses. This is where artificial intelligence is step in as powerful ally. AI unique capabilities makes it a game changer in the fight against cyber crimes like threat detection. One of AI's greatest strength is its ability to process vast amount of data. This allows AIs to analyze network traffic and identify even the smallest hidden inconsistencies that might indicate a potential cyber attacks. Another one is improved accuracy. AI can help us overcome this by learning to distinguish between genuine threats and harmless activity. Other one is predict analysis. By analyzing vast amount of data on past attacks and cyber crimes behavior, AI models can identify potential vulnerabilities in systems and predict future attacks methods.
Yes, and another interesting point can be adaptive learning. So, as AI models are exposed to new data on emerging threats and tactics, they become way better at how they identify and mitigate them. Next point could be real-time response. So, artificial intelligence can automate many aspects of how they respond to threats, which allows them for a much faster and a more decisive counterattack. When a threat is detected, AI can automatically take a few steps to mitigate the damage, such as maybe AI can isolate the infected system or completely block the malicious traffic that is incoming on the system. And another point would be behavioral analysis, where AI can also be used to monitor different types of user behaviors and identify all of the unusual activities that could signal a potential security breach. This can be particularly helpful in detecting insider threats, where authorized users misuse their access for malicious purposes.
Okay, so coming to why trust matters in the age of AI cybersecurity. In today's digital world, trust is the foundation upon which everything rests. This is especially true when it comes to cybersecurity, where we are increasingly relying on artificial intelligence to protect our data and systems. But for AI powered security solutions to be successful, we need to establish a strong foundation of trust with users. So, how do we build trust in AI security? There are several key factors involved.
Key factors involved are user confidence, where we can say that the user needs to feel confident that their data is secure and their privacy is protected when they are using this AI powered security solution. And also reliable defense. So artificial intelligence security solutions need to be consistently reliable and deliver all of the dependable protection that they have been created for. Then there can be ethical considerations. So ethical AI, as we develop AI, ethical considerations are paramount. Artificial intelligence system should be unbiased, fair, and they should also respect users' privacy. Then the next point is compliance. So compliance matters to everyone today. Adherence to what I can say data privacy regulations and security standards help us in building user confidence and credibility. And never forget that collaboration is another important key, which is fostering a collaborative approach to cybersecurity. In today's world, it's very crucial. So, majorly engaging with users and stakeholders in an open communication builds trust and ensures everyone is working towards the same goal. Also, transparency can clear out the communication. So basically, I mean that it clears out the doubts in users' minds about how exactly the technology is going to work and how uh, protected their data is inside an AI system. So all of the users need to understand what is exactly happening behind the scenes. Coming to the cost of cybercrime, this is a pretty big impact in today's market. So cybercrime goes beyond financial losses. Previously, it was only limited to financial losses, but now in today's world, there are many more possibilities that can help criminals damage a business's reputation, disrupt all of their operations, and lead to data loss as well. Businesses of all size are at a risk of cybercrime. So it is very important to have a cybersecurity plan in place so that you can prevent unnecessary access and dealing with all of those malicious activities. There are a number of steps that businesses can take to protect themselves from cybercrime, such as implementing different types of security awareness training for all of the employees, using strong passwords, as everyone knows, and regularly backing up their data. So in this graph, as you see in the data presented below, the annual cost of cybercrime is expected to reach around 10.29 trillion by 2025, which is a pretty huge number as compared to what it was in 2018. It was only 0.86 trillion. So that is a pretty vast difference. And uh, this can be because of a number of different ways. That's data breaches or ransomware attacks. Maybe business emails are compromised, and there could be many more such reasons.
Right. And if we are talking about cybersecurity, is like just protecting a castle. Like in the old days, castles had thick walls and a few gates to guard. Today's digital world is more like a swirling city with many ways for attackers to get in. This is what we called the expanding attack surface. So, like to prevent these things, we have mentioned some points over there. Like first one is remote work on the rise. Millions of peoples now work from home or other remote location. This is a great for flexibility, but it's also create challenges when employees use their own devices and networks. It can be harder to keep company data safe. And other one is a flood of IoT devices. The number of internet connected devices like smart TVs and thermostats is exploding. These devices, often called IoT, Internet of Things, are super convenient, but many have weak security. This is like having a bunch of tiny unlocked backdoor in your city walls, a tempting target for attackers. And the last one is a digital touch point everywhere. Like business nowadays, business today connected with customers through sorts of digital channels like apps, social medias, and online stores. So each of these connections is a potential weak spot, like a narrow alleyway in the city that attackers could sneak through. So let's let's imagine having a super powered ally with in the fight against cybercrime. That's what AI, like artificial intelligence, is becoming for cybersecurity security. AI brings some amazing tools on the table. First one is threat detection and analysis. AI can examine a massive amount of data from computer networks like a superhero with a supervision. This lets it find suspicious activity and potential breaches happening right now. Second, other one is automated incident response when a cyber attack does happen. AI can also be like a superhero with super speed. It can automate certain tasks like isolating infected devices or blocking malicious traffic. This frees up security professionals to focus on more complex problem, just like a superhero leaves to clean up, to back up and focus on the mastermind villain.
That's a nice one, movie. Considering AI to be a superhero, that could be the ultimate weapon for everyone. Coming to some basics like phishing emails and malwares are like sneaky villains as well, trying to trick everybody in to get into their trap. So, like Bhuvi said, considering AI as a superhero with super intelligence, it can analyze the email content, how the sender behaves, and even the makeup of software to identify and block these attacks more accurately, making it harder for all of the villains to disguise themselves. Then, considering the vulnerability management, not all threats are created equally. So, AI can also be like a superhero strategist, I can say, which can help in figuring out which weakness are most likely to are most likely to be exploited by the attackers, and which one can cause most damage to a business. Then how AI exactly becomes a force multiplier. So AI can act as a force multiplier by maybe automating tasks such as analyzing vast amount of data sets and providing real-time insights, all of which would be overwhelming for human analysis alone. So here, the power of automation, security teams are bombarded with information, right? So AI can automate these tasks like threat analysis and log monitoring, or freeing up the security professionals to focus more on strategic initiatives like planning defenses and hunting down advanced level of threats that may be out of AI's hands, and also in scaling up defenses. So, as in today's world, cyber attacks are getting more frequent and complex. AI can handle this growing workload, allowing all of the security measures to keep up with the pace, even with limited human resources. So there are multiple use cases of this, few of them which are SIEM with the power of AI. So SIEM basically means security information and event management systems, which in combination with artificial intelligence help effectively to identify threats faster. And they can also analyze the data, which at the end can lead them to finding more patterns and then identifying those threats more accurately. Another one could be user and entity behavior analysis, in which AI in which AI is used to analyze different types of user activities online and identify if there is any kind of unusual behavior that might indicate a security breach or any kind of harm to their own data. And the third and the last one can be automated penetration testing, in which AI can automate the entire process, allowing for more frequent testing and a stronger overall defensive system. I'm sure everyone's bored as it's a Friday evening and it has been a long session. So don't worry, we'll try to keep it short.
Yes, we will. Okay, so let's move to the ethical consideration. So even with all its superpower, AI isn't perfect, and there are some challenges we need to consider as we use it in cybersecurity. Who's to blame now? Accountability for AI decision. As AI security system becomes more independent, a question arises: who's responsible if something goes wrong? Imagine a situation where an AI makes a mistake. Clear line of accountability are needed to address any misuse or unexpected consequences. We need to know who to turn to if something goes wrong. Also, fairness matters. Bias in AI algorithms, like AI algorithm learns from the data they are trained on. If that data is biased, the AI can become biased too. This could lead to unfair treatment in security application. Also, like mistakenly targeting certain groups more than others. To avoid this, we need to use diverse training data and consistently monitor AI decision making to make sure it's fair and unbiased.
Yeah, I totally agree with Bhuvi's point here. So I would say in order to fix these issues, we can have most importantly two things. First one is the human oversight and control. So as we know, AI is a lot powerful, right? So as powerful as AI is, it shouldn't replace human judgment entirely. What I can say is, because security professionals should always be in control of very critical decisions or maybe some kinds of ethical considerations. Think of AI as a super intelligent assistant only, but the final call should always be with humans in order to avoid all of these issues. And next point would be that finding the right balance is the most important thing I can say here, because keeping our data safe is more important. But so is our right to privacy. So finding the right balance, as I said, between security needs and privacy rights can be very tricky. So clear rules and regulations are very essential, along with user consent as well, to ensure all of the responsible data collection and usage in AI security. And also, at the end, we need to make very sure that AI keeps us safe without sacrificing our own privacy. Now, moving ahead to some privacy content. So, we have talked a lot about how AI can be powerful in cybersecurity, but as Uncle Ben once said, with great power comes great responsibility, especially when it comes to privacy. Here are some key concerns that will help you to keep in mind how privacy exactly works.
Yes, Ayush, right. And I hope everyone get your point as well. So as you can see here, we mentioned the point, like first one is data collection and usage. AI security tools needs a lot of data to learn and function properly. The key is to make sure this data is collected responsibly. This means getting user consent and anonymizing data where possible. Risk of user profiling. AI security system can gather a lot of details about how we use our devices. This can be helpful for security, but it can also lead to intrusive user profiling where every move is tracked. We need to set clear boundaries to protect user privacy. Other one is potential for bias. As mentioned before, AI can inherit bias from the data it's trained on. This could lead to unfair or discriminatory security measures. We need to be aware of this risk and take a step to mitigate it, like using diverse training data. Last but not the least, transparency and explainability. Just like before, transparency is crucial for building trust in AI security systems. Users should have a basic understanding of how AI uses their data. As you can see here, AI holds immense potential for strengthening cybersecurity. However, to truly harness this power, we need to build trust with users. Here, how transparency and accountability can play a crucial role, like clear rules of the road, like the need for clear policies. Organizations using AI security tools need clear policies in place. These policies should be like a user manual outlining how these tools are used and for what purposes. Opening the black box, like transparency in AI decision making. AI system can sometimes feel like a black box. We input data and outcomes are decision, but how it's arrive at the decision can be unclear.
Yes, and even having clear accountability, I can say, ensures that there's always someone um, who is answerable for all of the AI security systems, like we said, like we had a look before. This helps mitigate all of the risks and fosters responsible development and uses for this powerful technology today. And also by prioritizing transparency and accountability, we can build trust in AI security and pave the way for a safer digital future, we can say, where all of the humans and AI work together to protect our data and systems.
Right, Ayush. Also, in advanced AI tools, imagine a future where computers can predict cyber attacks before they happen. That's the promise of AI in cybersecurity. AI can analyze mountains of data to spot patterns that might indicate an attack is coming. Think of it as another superpower, finding tiny clues that humans might miss. But AI isn't meant to replace security expert. It's here to help them. AI can handle routine tasks, freeing up security analysts to focus on the big picture and complex investigations. It's like having a tireless assistant who never gets tired. And the best part, AI can keep learning. As new threats emerge, AI security system can adapt and improve their defenses. It's like a consistently training bodyguard, getting better at protecting you all the time. Of course, with all this power, trust is important. We need to understand how AI security system make decisions. This explainable AI will build confidence in this powerful tool. So, as the world of cyber threat is consistently evolving and hackers are getting smarter, this slide looks at two key ideas: the new trick hackers are using and how we can fight back. First, let's talk about the latest threats. Imagine a machine that can scan for weaknesses of our defenses. That's what AI or artificial intelligence can do for hackers. They can use it to find loopholes in our system. Hackers are also getting sneaky. They can use AI to create super personalized attacks, making them harder to spot. Think of it like distinguish that fools are security guards. Traditional security might not be enough anymore. It's like using a lock with a simple key. If hacker has fancy tools, they might be able to break in.
Yes, it must be very hard to be online these days with all of these attacks coming in, with all of these cybersecurity threats coming in. But now the good news is that we can fight back. And here's how. There is a thing called zero trust. So this is like, uh, in easy words, I can say always checking everyone's ID, even if you know them. So in the digital world, what I just said, it means verifying everyone and everything that tries to access any kind of automated systems. And AI can be for good guys too, right? So all that we have heard is threats, 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 but AI can be used by good guys. So we can use AI powered security tools to spot any kind of suspicious activity, like maybe an alarm system that goes off when you goes off when something strange happens or something unusual happens. And staying updated with today's technology can be an important key as well. So think of it like keeping your house alarm system in good working order. We need to keep our security software up to date to block the latest threats. So we always keep on getting updates. That is the reason why.
Right.
And having some easy passwords, maybe what you see here in this picture, I changed all my passwords to incorrect, or having any kind of maybe multi-million corporate cybersecurity feature. All of these can work, but not anymore, because in today's world, it's very important that we have trust. So building this trust, this is where zero trust comes into picture. So as we saw earlier, or maybe as Bhuvi explained earlier, AI in security is just a castle with a big wall, big strong wall maybe. That's how all of the traditional security systems worked. Now, once you are inside the castle, you are trusted. Like you can access anything, you can go anywhere, you can do anything. So all of that is because you are trusted. But what if someone suspicious gets in? That's going to be a big trouble, right? So zero trust is a new approach. It's like I can say it's like having a super skeptical guard who checks everyone and everything every single time. So like imagine you enter a castle and then whenever there is another gate, there is a guard who will check your access permissions and then let you in. Then the second gate, then the same guard would check again and then he will let you in. So this guard considers things like who you are, what device you are on, and why you are exactly trying to log in, and why you are exactly maybe trying to get inside that system. So zero trust can also have a few benefits, that is improved security posture by reducing all of the attack surface. Even if any kind of user gets in, even if any kind of attacker gets in, then it only gives access to what is needed, keeping things more secure, we can say. Then it only lets people who it only lets people work more securely from anywhere and anytime. That's also another point.
Now, let's talk about automating zero trust with AI. So, like, imagine a world where security is smarter and faster and more automated. That's the promise of zero trust with AI. Like, zero trust is like never trust, always verify, as Ayush stated. Approach to security. Every user, device, and application trying to access a system get consistently checked. AI is like a super powered security guard, automating many zero trust tasks. Like as we mentioned here, user and device identity verification. AI can tell if someone tries to log in from an unusual location or at a strange time, raising a red flag. Also, uh, least privilege access control. Like here you can see AI can assess the risk of each user and device, giving them only the access they absolutely needed. Also, continuous monitoring, like AI can monitor network traffic and user activity in real time to identify potential threats. Also, AI can be trained to detect patterns that may indicate malware, phishing attacks, and other miscellaneous activities. So let's move to the future of AI powered zero trust. So the future of AI powered zero trust provides several ways, like advanced threat detection. AI can analyze massive amount of data in real time, like a super powered security guard identifying suspicious activity that might slip by traditional methods. Enhanced user authentication. No more work password. AI uses things like fingerprints or even how you type to make secure the right person in accessing information. Other one is improved anomaly detection. AI can learn what's normal for a system and flag anything strange, like someone trying to access something they shouldn't. Automated responses. When a threat is detected, AI can take action automatically, minimizing damage for from cyber attacks. Proactive risk management. AI can be like a fortune teller for security. predicting weaknesses before they are exploited, and stopping attacks before they even happen. And last but not the least, scalability and adaptability. As your network gets bigger and threats get more complex, AI can adapt and keep up, ensuring your defenses stay strong. Oh, don't worry, you have survived so far. Two more case study to go.
So, yeah, diving into case studies now. So, here's a case study that happened in 2020. So, the Marriott Bonvoy data breach. So, here we can say like it was in the late 2020s and in the starting, like in kind of reached till the May of 2021 as well. So, hackers sneaked into a computer system used by the Marriott Hotel, and these systems were just like an old filing cabinet where all of the guest information, like names, addresses, even some more like credit card details and some more staying details, and all of that was present. So, all of this data was leaked and gotten into the hands of wrong people who could have misused that. And this happened for a long time. So basically, we don't know exactly what was the reason behind it and how many people were affected, but it could have been millions of people because, as we all know, Marriott is a pretty big player out there in the match of hotels. So now, how we can exactly stop this from happening, or how exactly AI can help you stop this? So this is where, like, again, AI in cybersecurity, like who we stated earlier, can be like a superhero for all of our computers, which can keep the bad guys out and save our own day. So there are like many cool things that AI could have done. Like AI can be like Sherlock Holmes. It can analyze computer traffic, like where the network, where the traffic is coming in from, which highway exactly, speaking in layman's terms, and spot suspicious activities, like someone is trying to take a wrong turn on the highway or maybe coming the opposite direction. All of this in technical terms is called anomaly detection. So AI can help in detecting anomalies and remove them as well. On the other hand, AI can also be like a watchdog, which you can maybe imagine like a tool that can constantly check your computers or any kind of systems for weaknesses. Weaknesses like maybe somebody created a backdoor or had access to your web application or any kind of application. So just like a guard checking for loose locks, this is in technical terms again called vulnerability scanning. And this can be done easily and accurately with the help of artificial intelligence. And moving to the third point, there can be many more points, but these were the most three interesting points that we could find. So AI can be a time traveler as well. By learning from past attacks, AI can help us predict that, yeah, a new threat might be incoming if your system does not have so and so operations already. So AI can help us predict new tricks that hackers might use, so we can be prepared before time. And this is called threat intelligence, by the way. So yeah, that's the end of this case study.
Okay, and we have one more case study as well. So, as like Ayush said, AI can be like Sherlock Holmes. So there are a lot of tools which can also helping us to defend ourselves or our computers. So another one case study is about colonial pipeline ransomware attack in which happened in 2021. Hackers caused major disruptions by attacking Colonial Pipeline, a vital fuel supplier in the US. They tricked employers into clicking miscellaneous emails, giving them access to the system. Once inside, they logged critical data, causing fuel shortages for day. How did hackers gain entry? They used a common tactic called phishing, sending fake emails with attachments that look real. These emails tricked employees into downloading malware, a sneaky program that lets hackers in. And now, how can we fight back? So, here, where artificial intelligence become our hero. So, as we mentioned, there could be many more points, but we have found three important points as far. So, first one is AI can analyze user activity and spot unusual behavior, like someone using a stolen password or acting suspiciously. AI can be a super email filter, advanced security system with AI can identify fake emails much better than traditional methods, stopping malware before it gets downloaded. AI can be watchful guard on the network. It can consistently monitor network traffic, looking for unusual patterns that might indicate hackers trying to steal data. So, like overall, in conclusion, AI can be a powerful tool to improve cybersecurity. By using these tools, company can make it harder for hackers to succeed and protect our critical systems. So yeah, this is the ending of the second case study, and now you all are free to ask questions.
Everyone, we still have a few minutes for your questions. Please feel free to type them into the Q&A box and we'll get to as many as possible.
I guess everyone understood everything, or maybe nothing.
Uh, we have one question in the Q&A box. Uh, it's from Ravi Singh, who's asking what are some challenges and limitations of AI in the field of cybersecurity?
Okay, so challenges like we discussed can be uh, maybe it's not very easy for companies to build such a secure system that can predict all of these attacks or that can understand the upcoming threats. So by these, I mean any kinds of malicious software or any kind of maybe virus that can affect your system easily. So this is the biggest problem, that not everybody can analyze AI properly or maybe consume AI properly to get all of these things into one application and then put it out there so that it can actually work and perform uh, by predicting these happenings. Yeah.
Okay, one more question from Manik. It's can you tell any AI tool that can filter email spam?
Okay, so filtering spam emails is a pretty basic task by artificial intelligence. I mean, everybody out there can do that. That's simple spam or ham detection by using AI. So some of the free options you have is Gmail. which is by Google, which is used out there most commonly. So Gmail has utilized AI on a very vast scale. So it can filter out a significant amount of spam emails. Not 100% accurate, but most of the spam email it does get them. Then another one is Proton Mail. So Proton Mail is not unlike Gmail, it's more focused on privacy. So this entire service is more focused on privacy. Also has a lot of features with AI. Spam filtering, like you asked, is one of them. And with those, you also have some paid options, which are like Spam Titan or Mail Cleaner. Then you have McAfee, Mail Protection. So all of these like third party tools, you can use them to actually get your spam or ham.
Supratim Sarkar, he's asking how easy it is to implement AI-enabled security features in existing enterprise applications.
Okay. So I would say the ease of implementing AI-enabled security features in existing applications depends on various factors. The the most important one can be application complexity. So the complexity of the existing application that will significantly impact how easily you exactly integrate that AI software into your app. Or maybe if there are some simple, well documented applications, it is very easy for us data scientists to integrate a new feature with AI in your app. Then another factor could be data availability and the quality of the data. So as you might know already, AI needs very high quality and relevant data for training. So existing applications may or may not have this readily available, or you might have to hunt down for different types of data sets out there publicly. Then there are a few more concerns that can be lack of technical expertise. So integration requires a lot of expertise in areas of AI development. Then you can also have some security considerations for your application, like uh, whenever you integrate an AI application, it will add another layer of complexity, I can say, which will have different types of vulnerabilities. So you will have to integrate it very carefully, as it is very crucial to avoid these new vulnerabilities if you may not be aware of them. Then application level, on application level, also there might be some factors that are the availability of APIs, then the availability of pre-built AI solutions, then some cloud-based solutions that are available. So basically, like you can have a proper phased approach to this, so which will be helpful in starting with what I can say less critical applications and then gradually expanding them to expert level. That will comfort you on a very long basis.
Okay. Ankit Singh is asking, as an employee of a company, what steps can we take to protect our data?
So thinking on this, like firstly, I would say be very careful or mindful what you are clicking on. That's the first thing. So phishing awareness, like we talked about many phishing attacks in our slides, you should be cautious of suspicious emails. And another one could be you should only visit trusted websites. So avoid clicking link from any kind of unknown sources, not necessarily that someone sends it to you on your email. You might get access to links online as well. So just be careful over there. And uh, maybe you can practice some good password hygiene. You can be careful on what kind of information you share.
Okay. Another question from Nishant Katyar, and he's asking, what should an average person know about AI and cybersecurity to stay safe online?
Okay. I would not say much because it totally depends on what kind of things you use in your daily life or in your day-to-day workflow. So if you are a developer, like I am a developer, so I click on hundreds of links daily. And this, like maybe for some fixing some bugs, or maybe finding some new topic, or maybe having a look on something trendy. So as my daily workflow, I click on a lot of links. So that depends on you. If you ask about average person, I can say AI isn't perfect, first of all. So you can definitely have some common things like keeping your passwords to yourself, not letting them out there, creating your passwords in such a way that attackers might not be able to identify them usually. And being an average person does put you at the first line of defense, I can say. So don't rely solely on AI security. There are still like many other things that you can do to protect yourself. Like I said, be cautious with emails, then strong passwords, then think before you click, be aware of free Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi, public Wi-Fi's are another great scams that are trending these days. So they can easily get access to any kind of information present on your phone or any kind of device that you are connecting to. Then finally, you can say that you can keep your software updated. That will help you get all of those latest features in your applications, in your devices, so that it will automatically fix some vulnerabilities that were caused by attackers. Maybe not to you, but on other devices. And finally, you can back up your data. These are some important things I can think of.
Okay, that's all. I think everyone has got the answer. So that's wrap up. A huge thank you to Bhuvneshwar and Ayush for sharing your valuable insights on securing the future of AI. Your expertise has definitely provided us a lot to think about as AI continues to evolve. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you once again for joining. And the recording of the session and slides will be available soon. We hope this session has equipped you with valuable knowledge about building trust in AI through robust security. Until next time, keep exploring the future of AI responsibly. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Annapurna. Thank you, everyone.